So guys, welcome to my very first video on this channel. I am your host with a fake voice because my real voice sucks balls. And before I continue, quick shout out to Stephen Harmon and his team for making the game I'm playing right now. Awkward Dimensions Redux, which is a game where you play as a guy in his dreams. It has breathtaking sceneries and a really interesting yet soothing and relaxing gameplay. It's really underrated, and I recommend you guys to play it on Steam. It's totally free too. Back to the topic. Should you watch Incarnate? A relatively unknown movie, which came out earlier this December. Let's ride it on. The quality of movies in the horror genre recently has been underwhelming. In my honest opinion, an exception will be The Conjuring 2. Many of the other horror movies rely heavily on cheap jump scares or have endings which leaves many questions in the film unanswered or have plots which are so damn confusing which make audiences not giving any shit on what's going on in the movie. Characters are not fully fleshed out or even given any development for us to be invested in their journey or goals in the movie. For example, Incarnate, which came out earlier this December, has a really interesting premise. However, all hell break loose when the movie was so hard to follow and have characters which serve no point in the movie. It is about a boy who actually only acts like a boy, for lesser than 10 minutes in this film, and his mother who appears for lesser than 5 minutes in the film. Coming home one day at night, only to encounter a hairy man, or woman, I really don't know, who is possessed by a demon who goes into their house and possesses the boy. Later on, an equally hairy doctor helps the possessed boy by taking a non-religious method in exorcising demons by using a gift he has to enter the minds of those infected by supernatural parasites and evicting, as he calls it, the spirit by making its host realize that the perfect world the demon has created in its dreams is not real. If you can even understand that. Now, one praise for this film is that it shows us a different take on the exorcism-based horror films, but falls short in giving us weak characters with absolutely no development and a very convoluted mess of a plot with little to no explanation by the end of the film. The soundtrack doesn't stand out at all in the horror element of the film, it's actually laughable because it's not even scary. The ending leaves so many questions unanswered, which leaves you unfulfilled by the end of the movie. So, should you run to the nearest cinema and watch Incarnate? No. Just save your money to spend during this Christmas.